we invite to the stage Valon Canhasi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for staying. I'm not cherry on top, but I'm on top. So I'm going to share with you some of the things. Yes, I hope so, that you will like the presentation since you stayed. This is my second time on AllWeb stage. I was 2 years ago, talked about a very new topic then. It was about AI. I got some big eyeballs that time when I predicted some of the stuff I said, that the AI will kind of change the way we work, especially as agencies and creatives. And people said that time, no, AI is just a buzzword and it's like another thing. But I mentioned that at that time, I fired half of my team because AI was doing a lot of stuff for us, especially copywriters and then design and stuff. And usually people said to me that time that, hey, AI cannot do a good design or cannot do a good video. And I said, well, it does enough work for the type of clients that we have. So the type of clients that we have in this region, AI covers a lot, and that's why I did that. So today I'm going to show you just how I'm using it, what I do, some examples, some tips and tricks. It's not something you don't know. I just want to show you how we are using it in day to day. And please use the time for questions if you need any clarification. So who am I and why I'm here? I'm a creative strategist, agency owner, trainer, and podcast host. So I have multiple hats. I am very lucky because I turned my passion in business. I really like the presentation from Ilce, who said that if you're doing your passion, you're not working. AI just amplified that. I can be in so many projects engaged and doing so much work at the same time with that. But people usually know me by Hallakate. Hallakate is the first social media agency in Kosovo. We're turning 10 years next year. At the same time, when I started my company, they said, why would you start a social media agency? Who's going to put money there? People are using it for fun. Kids are using social media, as they say today, for TikTok. But I made a lot of money and a lot of businesses. Same things are saying about AI, so don't listen to the fluff, just invest. I'm also building my ecosystem. I have the Trego podcast, which is Trego for Albanian is do tell. Ego 360 Conversations is a top 1 podcast for business in Kosovo. Shkola AI, upgrading skills for AI people who want to use AI on daily work, so people with 10 or 15 years experience that are afraid. And Hapite Space, which is a space that we are doing community gatherings and stuff like that. So I am physical presence online and future-proof content. Also, I'm a co-founder at Keretsu Forum, Angel Investor Network. Maybe you have heard of it. We had a lot of events in Tirana, but I'm mostly focused in Kosovo. My friend Ardian Hoja is more, and Ravik here in Tirana. So let's talk about AI. As usually when we talk about AI, we talk about history of AI. So let's talk how everything started. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people say there's a thing called prompt engineering, but technically speaking, that's just a buzzword that tech guys put it because they want to sound fancy. But if you know how to explain the problem and the solution, you can ask the AI to write the prompt for you. Then you can execute and do stuff. So everyone is telling you to use AI every day. You can read articles, hear in presentations today, but no one is telling you how to make it yours. So I'm going to show you some practical tips, how I'm doing it, how I'm using it, and we take it from there. So what I'm trying to talk today is how I built Valon AI. So what I did, I built my copycat. The way I use it to streamline my daily processes, tasks, in the way with accuracy around 74.5% now, because I've put a lot of data and training my copy. So lately, in the past 4 months, I've been using it as a second brain. So I have all those side effects that the research are now publishing, that I get lazy, I don't know how to type. I needed to type a word. I just couldn't remember how do you spell it in English, because I use voice chat. I talk with my bot with voice. I have conversations. And yes, that's all the side effects. Others, I don't know yet. If you see something strange happening with me, let me know. So this is how it looks like. So I'll translate this in English. So thinks, writes, reacts as Valon Canhasi, real, direct, with humor, and zero bullshit. So this is how I made it, and I have this: publish this email on friendly, firm tone, keep under hooks, bang, give me 10 hooks, list 5 platform updates on Meta, LinkedIn. So this is how I get updated with what's happening. Write a 30, 60, 90 onboarding plan for new client or something like that. So it does it very good because I have explained how I work, what are my processes, and what is the output I want to do. I don't have time here, so Gerti, can you tell me timing if we're okay? Because people are tired. So I don't know how many of you know about ChatGPT-S, that you can custom-made it with custom instructions. So what I did is that I exported from my social networks all the content that I have produced. I'm very active on social media, on every platform. So I am on Twitter since 2009. So I have around 23,000 tweets with replies and stuff like that, around 40,000. So I exported that as a CSV file, and I uploaded here. I have exported all the check-ins I've done on Facebook since COVID. So in the past almost 5 years, I exported all the check-ins to let AI know where I have been. I've been traveling a lot, so I just wanted to have some context where I traveled. I exported all the Facebook posts, but not since the beginning, because you see every day when you go to memories on Facebook, what you have posted 10 years ago, you get ashamed a little bit, like, well, this was me? No. So I did this post-COVID era, around 4,000 Facebook posts. Usually I comment real-time content about my guests on podcast, about client work and trends and stuff like that. So it got my style of writing, my style of communicating, and also almost style of thinking. So my Facebook reflections, humor, and all the interviews I gave for news portals, interviews for different media outlets, I showed the links, exported the PDFs, uploaded to that. Then professional snapshot, LinkedIn CV, my CV profile, and also I uploaded 2 other documents. One is personality test. I don't know if you guys have done it. Mary Briggs personality test. So this is my profile, ENTP. And also, I used to work for ICT Association of Kosovo. They did a big character test. It's called this profile. So they send you like 300 questions, and they create a profile on you regarding your creativity, process working, and everything. So it's a 30-page document that explains my profile fully. It's like 300 euros now to do it online. All personal data, where I'm born, where I live, what I have worked, my CV, my everything. And also my skills. What skills do I have? So all this is being used by Valon AI to generate everything I want and need. But also, I created an operating manual. So I explain how to treat me, how to talk to me, what is the output, what not to use, and everything else. So this helped me a lot with emails, with offers, sales offers, because I gave the company profile, the services we do, the amount of hours each service takes. So from 3 to 5 days, the offer that took me to prepare and do, I do this almost immediately. It has a side effect because people on the other side say, oh, this is too fast, he doesn't have work, so let's check another company. So this is what I did and how I did it. But then I used the same concept and I built a team around how I think, work, and delegate. So I have the real strategists that give me scripts, concepts on most viral TikToks that go based on my clients and way of work. I have my AI social media management assistant that crafts my posts, my stuff. Like this year, maybe 60% or 70% of my posts on LinkedIn are written by Valon AI. I custom made this. Cloud has a library of these prompts, so I find it very interesting, but this let me explore and understand any concept that I need. For example, if I'm going to meet a client, I would like to ask Afrim to tell me 5 things I need to know about that industry that I'm about to go and meet. So when I go in the presentation, I have the wordings correct, and also when I do the pitching, let them know that I understand what their industry is about. Suits, my virtual lawyer for contract review. I work with these corporate clients. They send me 500 pages contracts. I don't have time nor the will to read and do that. And being a jack of all, I don't want to pay a lawyer. So I sent here, I play the devil's advocate. Tell me 3 things I have to know or be cautious about here and that. And strategic advisor, my business advisor. I did a lot of research regarding the future of agencies, where they are going, what they are doing. I exported those research on PDFs, uploaded here, trained the advisor, gave them the best tips and tricks, and now also my financial data, audited reports, so they know my business, where it's going. And then when I do some cost saving or planning or budgeting, something like that, I use AI to see and do everything. So this is what I'm doing. My team has their own sets. Each professional build their own sets. We also have ChatGPT Business, where we put some other stuff there to use and to create. I also use frameworks, and I also do teach people how to use AI. So when I started preparing for trainings, I did a lot of research and see how I can create these type of useful frameworks and teach people to use them so they can start use AI, but also see the benefit the way I'm seeing it. So these are not something you don't know, but I just put my top 4 and just to think about them and use them. Pictures are allowed, so please do take pictures, and you can, since you use ChatGPT or different AI, you can just post them and see what is the replay that it gives you. So these are the 4 go-to prompt frameworks I use personally every day. So the most I use is CARE, because when you are creating a client brief strategy or something like that, you have to give context. So CARE stands for context, action, result, example. Best for strategy docs, client briefs, deeper creative work. A lot of people don't like to type a lot, so you can use the voice, so you can give as much context as possible. You can add other documents, client briefs, upload them for anything you need to create the context. Then you can ask to do the action. read this RFP, read this brief. Result, you can frame the results you want. A lot of people during my training say, well, when it gives the results, it just goes way bigger. Okay, what type of results you would like to see? Bullet points. Ask for bullet points. Ask for tables. Ask for narrative. Whatever you think you do. And since as an agency or as a consultant or as a business owner, you already have previous examples of the work that you used to do without AI, so you upload that and say, this is the example, or this is what we did previously. So you now, not only that you have context, not only that you define the action and results, but you also give the example. On top of it, just think the slide before, that I have put it all my knowledge, all my information, and now it just becomes like me and writes like me. RTF, role, task, format. This is for fast output, post, short form content. Your role is a creative director. Task, come up with 3 ideas about X, Y thing. Format, make scripts, storyboard, or whatever you think that you are doing. So this is for the more experienced people that already know, especially generalists. If you're someone like me, book smart, street smart, then the RTF is like, you know what's the role, who has to do it, and you can kind of test this RTF before going to talk with your team. Before going to talk with the team, use this. Like, because this is how you talk to your team. You go say, hey, your role, I want you to do a content calendar for 15 days or something like that. Bob, before, after bridge. This is for the project that has continuity. So before, you explain what happened. Before we had this campaign, before this EU project was designed to deliver A, B, C, D, and F. This was one of the cases for Hallakate page, Awareness Month for Pink October. My team said, well, we didn't have time to do. I just went and write the prompt, and I did this. So 2 things creatives should know about using AI, the stuff no one tells you. I just want to share 2 more slides, Gertie. One of the things is negative prompt. You have to talk to AI and tell what you want and want to avoid. So you always say, don't do this. This helps AI understand your taste better. And the second, when you are working in creative, because if you work in finance or stuff, sales, you have the exact numbers, you're satisfied with your output, and you just continue. In creativity, we tend to go ask for more and do more, and we go in this rabbit hole to try to find as much as we want. So the idea here is good enough, best beats perfect. So when you find, because AI doesn't have a finite, it always gives you a lot of stuff. So if you leave with one thing today, start treating AI like your teammate, structure your prompts, delegate clearly, trust your brain gut, and find a new job.